I mean, you gotta rush and get off the phone. I'm too busy. I'm gonna be too busy later. I'm gonna be too busy later. I know I'm gonna be too busy. I'm not childish.
On first down. Working the middle, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Let's take a big picture.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch up on some shit too. I want to be busy.
Biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big
yeah, me too. I'm busy chilling.
Offensive line, and getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this.
I mean, I'm just saying you ain't tweeting a week, dog. Seems kind of convenient that you want to tweet how much you hate me, and I'm a liar and a cheater. And now all of a sudden, niggas don't want to tweet no more.
But getting this three-star offensive lineman who's very highly recruited, that is a
massive
win for this head coach.
And those body blows really matter. I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sends him at the 45-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Sims. And just a short
at the time, I think you were actively.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down.
I understand what
you're saying. Downfield again.
I get it.
He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver?
Oh no, in the end, I say
said the
different
open
like
one.
that. I got
we
you.
know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with.
And the defense, Dave got him at the 27.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up.
Oh, no lag on the kick today. We like to see that. We like to see that.
And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Canes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action.
Fires to the big fella. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wide open downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Off-play action on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Conway. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why, as a defense, you can stay in your base personnel because of that linebacker. You don't have to substitute DBs to take on these receivers out in space. This linebacker is quick, he's athletic, and he is outstanding tackling people in the open field.
Dropping back, it's Ivory. Makes the catch. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
The Hurricanes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Not my fault.
He'll keep it himself. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And the Canes will try to
Jelly like it's goddamn water.
First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week.
Call it fair catch.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground.
He's just drinking your water.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And this one will
should not be in the thirsty
no
business.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
I charged my toy today. I charged both of my toys.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes a grab over the middle.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell. Hang in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right?
I feel you, bro. I see it. I mean, we playing football and she talking about toys. It's weird, but you know.
Why don't you tell me when I'm on the thing now?
I mean, maybe if you was watching, you would know.
I mean,
I know you don't support me like that.
Trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
I feel you. I like you too.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come-to-Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but
I figured you would be supporting me, so you would just know.
God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Yeah, I forgot you can't be on the phone or YouTube.
That's why you don't be there next game. Actually, he was
back to throw. It's Ivory.
Good thing for the
Too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
I can't say what it was.
Leaves it with the back.
Oh, good shit, Gilliam. That's where to get up. That's where to get up, big bro.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Why is he the middle
From the gun,
linebacker?
wants to pass.
I don't like that.
Caught.
Wow, they let him stay in bounds.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Looking to throw. It's Ivory. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Conway. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I said I love you.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. To the air on second down. Throwing right.
Oh, you got to catch that, Antonio. Good defense, though, baby. Good defense.
Room to work with now as the ball is at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Conway. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Running behind that left side. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Canes!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he added the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Pressure coming. Forced out of the pocket. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires complete on the crosser. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Snagged in the middle. It's Sims. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Great timing there in the curl route by the QB. Gets it out early, and against zone coverage, because he gets it to his receiver so quick, he's able to turn it up and get the first down.
The Scarlet Knights will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Fires to the middle.
Oh, that was such a bad
there
pass.
for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Oh, come on, bruh.
Out on their last drive, they're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Fires to the
Oh, he
wideout.
threw it behind him? Oh, what a fucking catch. God damn.
Able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to
Yeah,
turn to
that
him
probably
early
shouldn't
and
have been a
often.
catch.
He is
I'm not
a
going to say
weapon.
probably. That
There's no
shouldn't have been
mystery
a
where
catch.
the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who
That
takes
shouldn't have been a
advantage of
catch
these
at all.
opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense is playing aggressive and physical, attacking at the 1-yard line, Palmer. They are not surrendering anything.
And I think on offense here, this is 4-down territory. You're at the 1. Let's just run the ball. Let's be more physical. Let's answer the bell.
That defensive front was a stone wall on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Power score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Buying some time. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read.
Two hands.
In there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Ivory.
Let's go, Gilliam.
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before before he stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
Oh, come on, EA!
It's incomplete. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Oh, what a caught.
Thank you for making it up, dog. Because there's no way my nigga should have just ran past the ball like that, bro.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Just a short pass to the tight end. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Back to pass. The short hands. It's Sims. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll pull it on the read. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
We
Philly needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum, something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Scarlet Knights will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Conway. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Looking for a man. It's Ivory. They're working that left side. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Quick completion to the right. At the 45, on his way. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Wants to throw. It's Ivory. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to
the niggas who don't
the
do moves and shit are fucking most annoying niggas in the world, bro.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over Pittsburgh. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Oh, they're after him. At the 35, he's loose. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those good old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Gives it on the option. Spins away from the defender. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a 1st down.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
Gives it on the option. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. They've been running it, but now the pass. Pulls it in. It's Sims. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Scarlet Knights really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Rutgers. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody. Live with the results because everything else ain't working anyways.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Chang. Slips through the line.
This nigga really only keeping in the game because of kick returns. That's just sad. That shit's sad, yeah. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team.
Letting the nigga stay in the game on kick returns is fucking sad.
That much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Wants to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
And the Scarlet Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give from the gun. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Got rid of it just in time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Finds the tight end. There he goes. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Fires to the right. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down?
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Scarlet Knights, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Now the pitch. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
What a day, his third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking downfield, it's Ivory. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't.
Gonna take a shot at this DB.
Let me jump! Man, they'd have caught a pass interference. I'd have been so fucking pissed.
The Hurricanes will hustle to the line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take another shot here.
Oh, get the...
Plenty for the first down. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Canes.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy.
This nigga swatted the ball.
Wide receiver,
Man, clutch catch my ass, dog. Nigga swatted the ball instead of picking it. And it somehow fell into this nigga lap, bro.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on?
This shouldn't even be a fucking game right now, dog.
Going on right now in the ACC.
They got 21 points on junk shit.
Offensively, it feels like this one was over when they touched Howard's Rock. They're up by 21 over.
Man, I don't want to hear that shit. That shit. Oh man, that shit's so dumb.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin.
No, they give me the same shit, dog. They ain't gonna trip over it.
Back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long. So that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And the Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. It's complete on the right side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully. Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Looking to throw, it's Ivory. Catch in the middle, it's Need. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here.
Oh, Batonio! You gotta grab that, baby!
The long pass is incomplete.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws for the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Takes a hit as he fires.
Good fucking defense, boys.
On 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Good fucking
And
defense.
that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by 7 possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep.
I threw it too late. Fuck, I threw that shit way too
Breathing a
late.
little life into this team. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40.
I threw that shit way too fucking late, boy.
Touchdown, Hurricane.
Man, I threw that shit way too fucking late.
When the defense comes up with a play like that.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the
Fuck, I threw that shit
taking
way
it back
too
to the
fucking
house
late,
right at a
dog.
point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Looking to pass. It's Ivory. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
How about that for a momentum?
Man, I threw that
Defense
shit way
gets the
too
pick
late,
6.
dog.
Offense comes right back on the field, and they get the 2-point conversion.
Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Let them hear it, baby. Let them hear it, Rutgers.
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.
Let them hear it, Jersey.
A hostile environment can have a major